That is good banter.
Woohoo! Thursday again, Timmy boy.
Well, it's that time of the week again. Hello and welcome to episode 95, Snakes Alive. And whoa, what an episode we have ahead. Jeez,
What a cracker last week, though.
Oh,
mate.
we had some
Jesus.
feedback. I tell you what, Big Gus really touched a lot of people's hearts out there.
They did. A few people worried for Gus about his memory.
His memory's not
He-
great,
he's
but
fucked.
he's fine. He's happy. The only one hurts me really, but it was
Rumours are out there, mate. They're bandied around on the Instagram that maybe the story of the year.
story of the year.
Yeah.
I think going to say that maybe Gus was my dad. that doesn't make any sense, except for the fact that
Well, he
memories
doesn't remember you. Yeah. You are
That's
very forgettable.
Yeah, but
How's your real dad? Is he remembering you?
He's fucked. Yeah, no, he's
Trying to
memory's
forget
cooked.
you.
Yeah, he's trying to forget. He
Yeah.
can't forget. He wishes he could forget.
Yeah.
But,
were you out of all your family? Because you got all sisters.
all
Were you the
sisters,
biggest
four
fuck up?
sisters. Yeah, they've all...
You don't want to throw your sisters under the bus, but most of them seem pretty switched on from
Yeah,
what
no,
I've sort of seen.
They're pretty switched on.
Do any of them have ADHD?
I don't know, not diagnosed, but I think it's more common among men. So
I think
statistically,
women can hide it a bit easier. I think if they sort of a bit forget. Oh, I've had a kid.
yeah, or
My
baby
memory's
brain,
gone. Baby brain.
baby brain. I mean, fuck.
Had a child. So
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah,
No, I mean I've still got baby brain from when I was a baby.
yeah, it's no, it doesn't sit right with me. But speaking of the ladies, and I know I've touched on this, I think 13 episodes in a row, but it's a bit of a sore point. Back to the toilet seats.
Yeah, all right.
Back
Back on it. All right.
So I thought, yeah, okay, no, Tammy, my wife, I understand. I now understand the reason why women want to put the toilet seat down. It's a hygiene thing.
Shit particles.
So, being the guy I am, I admitted I accept when I lose, and I accept maybe I was wrong on this occasion. So what I've started to do is when I take a dump, I'll put the seat down,
Then flush.
flush it,
Yeah, nice.
but then it's opened up a whole new can of worms, because you know what that does?
Because you still got shit on your ass, or
No, you obviously wipe your ass before you wipe. So you
shit.
shit,
you
sitting on the
still-
shit, stand up, wipe ass,
Toilet paper in the
toilet
bowl.
paper in the bowl,
Closed lid.
close lid, flush.
Flush.
What problem could that cause that I don't think the ladies or my wife are thinking about?
Shit particles on the top of the seat, on the bottom of the seat. on the
Well,
bottom,
that also, but you'd still rather that than shit particles all
over the wall.
Yeah, no, the problem, and I did this because we've got at work. It's a bit of a fucking half-ass flush. It's not a real powerful flush.
Is it a full that's just?
Yeah, it's got
maybe
the choice.
but the plumbers.
It's just not great water system. Maybe I don't know.
The
Not
water
much.
pressure in the shower is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but this is over at the other work.
Oh yeah, that's
So
fucked.
That's fucking
That's
30 k's
dodgy.
away. So that
Oh,
shower,
that's in Cranbourne.
that shower would have nothing to do with
No.
the toilet at
I think
Cranbourne.
you're talking here, but I forgot you've been demoted to Cranbourne.
Demoted to Cranbourne, yeah. But anyway, I so seat down, flush. You know, you got the little half flush, the full flush. That was a massive dump. So definitely, if there was a 1/2 flush, I'd use that. But there's only a full flush. Did that. About to walk away, and I thought, hang on a second, that was a pretty big dump, and that was and that's. And I know the history. This isn't a great flush. Lift it up.
Still there.
It's a fucking shit show down there. All the water's just broken it up. There's still a big wad of dunny paper with shit on it. There's a chunk of poo, and I'm like, this is no good, because you need to see that you've left it in a half decent condition for the next person. So I say to the ladies out there, you got to take your pick. You either have the toilet seat down, because we can't be putting the toilet seat down, flushing, and then lifting up every time to see if we've left a shit show.
I think it depends where you are. If you're at a friend's place, I reckon just toilet seat down, don't look. And hopefully someone walks into just a fucking shit show in there. It's not hard, though, to lift it back up, though, and just see, because every now and then, you do a dump where you think, whew, that's going to
seems to be happening more. I don't know whether because of all the floods, maybe the water pressure's dropped off, or maybe me shits are getting bigger, stronger.
Well, that's what I don't know what the go is either, because I remember see, maybe I'm going the other way. Maybe our water pressure's all right, because I remember my dad would do his shit, and there's no way any of his would go down on a half flush. But a few times I've done a shit, and it's gone down on the half flush. Am I less of a man than my old man?
It's definitely not half. I would say it's an 8/10 flush.
Okay,
it's not a half flush.
No,
so I don't feel too bad there. But yeah, I think girls have got to female can't be angry now when she's busting the toilet. She lifts it up, and there's just
there's half a cable.
There's just half a cable. There's a bit of vomit. There's a
little Afghani boy.
There's a dinger. There's a matchbox car, and there's just an old T-shirt. Just a heap of shit.
Yeah.
They can't be angry at that, because be careful what you wish for, ladies.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes it's like the cane toads.
What about the toads?
Well, didn't they bring the cane toads into...
to eat the beetles.
Eat the beetles.
The cane beetles, but the beetles are on top of the cane, and the cane toads couldn't get up there.
Yeah, so sometimes and now the cane toads are a nightmare.
Yeah.
So sometimes the solution is even more of a problem than the original problem.
And I think we're drawing it a pretty big... It's a long bow to draw there, or string bow.
Cane turd.
Cane turd. Maybe you could get dung beetle. Just chuck a dung beetle in there after you've done his shit.
And they just eat away.
They just eat away. They'd be as happy as fucking Larry, mate.
But then, again, another problem. When you sit down, they might
dung beetle
crawl up your ass and start eating your shit internally, and they wipe out the human race.
I'll tell you what, the way we start most episodes, if people are on board by the end...
God bless
they
them.
are really enjoying this talk, because we don't open up with just talking about cupcakes and fairy floss. We fucking go straight to the rank shit early on.
Straight in the deep end.
I think people are liking it.
There's no toddler pool here. This is we're going off the big.
We're going off the 10-metre platform.
We're going off the big board. Well, we could talk about the weather, because it is fucked. Fuck Melbourne is just. Is that fucking ice up there?
Oh no,
or just dirt.
I think it's just a very dirty window.
It's just depressing. What the fuck is happening? Global warming, bring it on. Let's burn some fucking car tyres and get incinerators back in the schools.
Get them, bring them back.
Just fucking light a car up or something.
Well, they talk about global warming. Is it fucking happening? It's fucking freezing. It's going the other way, if anything. People say the planet's warming up. Well, not in fucking Melbourne.
No, hell no.
It's fuck no. This is fucking shit.
And the floods are a thing of the past. The drought. The floods aren't. The droughts. Sorry, the droughts.
Yeah, the drought. It seemed like
yesterday.
We were always in drought.
Yeah.
It's like, you remember you had water restrictions and
I remember
fucking water. Maybe just on the toilet in Cranbourne.
I remember showering on over a bucket. Remember they called it grey water. So you get the grey water and you'd go and water a fucking plant.
Yeah.
That seem ridiculous now.
Wasn't that, remember when you did have water restrictions and someone had just put a sign on the lawn saying tank water in use or something like that?
Yeah, we actually sold tank water in use signs through Sandalford. I tell you what, we sold a few, but sales have really fucking dropped off now.
Yeah, I wonder if it's one of those things, though, where you could just put it there and are people really checking? Or
I think a lot of people did.
A lot of people checked. Okay.
A lot of people did. Yeah, but because some people had... and sometimes they'd mow the lawn, or not mow the lawn, they'd water the lawn with the grey water.
Yep.
And the kids would go out and bloody roll around the grass, get a little cut on them, and because it was basically rolling around in human feces and shit, they'd get infected. And so grey water wasn't all cocaine and prostitutes. It did have a negative side to it. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Yeah, great.
And the washing machine, you'd run that stupid fucking hose out the washing machine.
Yeah, that was shit. Yeah, you used to put it into buckets. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't mind bringing back those days. Fucking hell. At least if it means the bloody weather's warmer.
Oh, but I wouldn't give for a fucking drought. No, I remember one footy season. You'd remember it, the footy season got put back.
Because the grounds were too hard.
The grounds were too hard. It got back to Went back, I reckon 3 weeks. It didn't rain, so the grounds were even harder.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well.
Oh, well. Anyway, plenty to
talk about, mate.
Talk about. What's been happening in your little redhead life?
Yeah, no, mate. To be honest, not a. What do you got? Because I got a few. I got a couple of things here. I've got a few shout outs at the end. I've got Big D's been doing some fucks.
Yep.
Some fuck checking.
No, he's a good man.
Yeah. What I did on the weekend though, I had Saturday night off. I sort of had Friday night off as well. I was meant to be going up to Wagga.
Yep.
Nighty and a few of the boys from Vuco were.
Oh, the Vuco team
yeah,
at Vuco.
Yeah, they're up in Wagga. They were looking forward to go see the Nelson twins, Chris Franklin and Evan Boudoir Hocking.
The Boudoir.
But apparently we're not a big draw in Wagga.
Ticket sales a bit slow.
Ticket sales are a bit slow. Well, I don't know whether that's got to do with. It probably does have something to do with us, but maybe the person organising maybe dropped the old ball on that bad boy.
So was it a pub?
It was for a. Oh, maybe I don't mention the association, but it was a sporting association.
Yep.
And, a lot of kids were playing this sport. And, I don't know whether maybe someone just sort of... I forgot to...
It's up to the... when it's for a footy club, cricket club, golf club, hockey club, whatever, it's up to the club to generate the crowd.
You've got to take a bit of ownership.
It doesn't matter if you got bloody...
Dave Hughes.
Doesn't matter if you've got fucking Metallica, or it doesn't matter if you've got the shittest open micers on the planet. They should always get roughly the same people because people should want to go anyway to support.
They're supporting the local organisation.
It's more about supporting the organisation. A night out's a bit of a bonus, and B, it's nearly near on impossible to get outsiders to go into a sporting club that aren't involved in that club. So you're going to have those. So it's up to the club to generate. So don't feel bad about not being able to draw a crowd. Mate.
Well, I knew we were going to draw the Vuco boys, so that was all right. But anyway, about a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks ago, she said to Juzzy Nelson, ticket sales a little slow. What's the GO here? And Juzzy said, if you're going to cancel, there's going to be a bit of a fee here.
Yeah,
going to be a bit of a fee. So
he's a professional though. He gets
a professional.
He gets the bond.
Gets the deposit.
Yeah, that's
which is great because a lot of the time you just trust people. You go, they'll sell the tickets, but as you know, the number of times people have just said, fucking COVID.
Yeah,
we've had a COVID outbreak. I said, well, it's 2005, mate. What the fuck are you talking about? COVID's not even invented.
Yeah, what is COVID?
Yeah, what is COVID? So people pull the pin. So he got the deposit and said, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Here's probably let's maybe a quarter of what your fee was going to be anyway.
We didn't
have to fucking go to Wagga. To be honest, I must admit, as I was sort of putting the feet up on Friday night, I ended up doing a gig at the Rubber Chicken. But So in the end, that's sort of a win. That's a win. As much as it would have been great to see Nighty and the crew up at Wagga, didn't have to drive the fucking 8 hours. Or how long does it take to get to Wagga?
It's a good 5 hours, I reckon. Good 5 from Melbourne. Yeah,
so that puts a fair dint in your day.
Nah,
fucks your next day
as well. On Wagga, but not really worth the trip.
All right.
No, not true. It's a great town.
Good. I'll get there at some stage. Maybe we'll fly next time.
Yeah.
If we can sell some tickets.
Maybe you can fly because I'm a gig in Griffith and I couldn't. There was no direct flight from Melbourne to Griffith. You had to go to Sydney. It was going to cost me about fucking $1,400.
Yeah, it does.
But I remember in the Griffith days, and I was just taking a bit of shit on Wagga, but that was our big night out. To us, that was like going to Vegas whenever we played the Tigers or Turvey Park or Gaomount, Grong Grong, Miatong,
Manangatang,
Mablong or whatever they were called.
We did a gig for Mangapla.
Mangapla. There was one called Gaomount, Grong Grong, Miatong, Kapong or something like that. It was sounded like it was
for shithole or
Aboriginal for many teams coming together as one.
That's one.
Many teams in financial trouble. Yeah. Last chance to keep clubs alive. It's Aboriginal for that.
Aboriginal for last ditch effort.
For very poorly managed clubs. President have hand in till.
Aboriginal.
Yeah. For 4 presidents.
Too many droughts. Farmers got no coin.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, no, it was
Aboriginal for not a great,
poorly
great
managed.
wheat season.
No, very poor. But
Anyway,
Gowmain Grong Grong Mea Tong.
there you go.
Pack the bong.
Well, Mangapla was Mangapla. So there was about 4 names in that. Jesus Christ. I said, we did that gig and I said, welcome to the so-and-so football club. And I'd done 15 minutes before I'd even finished mentioning the name. So it was
flashing the red light at the back of the room. But you go to some of these towns and it's like a footy field and a fucking and a silo and a bus stop, and you're like, whose fucking idea was it to start a footy club in this town anyway? Like, there's clearly not enough fucking infrastructure in this town.
Go and fucking play for the club. What are you doing on a Saturday night, boys? We just go piss on the silo.
The presidents are whinging the locals aren't playing footy. There are no fucking locals. No one lives. No one fucking lives in this joint, mate. Yeah. I've done footy clubs. There's no fucking town. I know. Who started this fucking joint?
I know. But
anyway, rich in history.
Yeah, great history. Great history. So,
good stuff.
Yeah, but so I Friday gigged at the Rubber Chicken, and then Saturday night I didn't have anything on. Once again, a gig got postponed from the Saturday night to the 3rd. I'm going to Barnawatha on the 3rd. But what I did
Barney. What are you doing at Barney?
Just a gig for a cricket club.
I know guys down there, Barney.
We'll get them around it.
Fuckers.
Get them around it.
And I did their. Did I organise it?
No, it was through Scotty. Soundscape.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got a few contacts. Yeah, good club.
Yeah, so that should be fun on the 3rd of December. But so it was sort of good that it did postpone because good friends I went to. I haven't done this. Me and Kristen, my beautiful wife. Yeah. We haven't done this in so long. I mean, we've had weddings and stuff.
Yep.
We went out to the city. We went to an engagement party. When was the last engagement party you went to?
It's been a while. It's
Well, you're probably out of that engagement unless people are getting remarried.
Yeah, and the remarries aren't as big unless one of them's getting married for the first time.
First engagement. See, we didn't even have an engagement party. But,
no, he had 14 weddings and a fucking month-long festival. So
in the end, it was probably a good thing we didn't have the engagement party. So, so good friends of ours, Penny and Vaughan, who we met.
Ricky Vaughan.
Yeah.
Juvenile delinquent in the off-season.
Who?
Ricky Vaughan, juvenile delinquent in the off-season.
Who's that?
Major League.
Oh, I never seen it.
Never seen Major League.
Mate, I'm not a movie guy.
Well, no one, neither am I, but I've seen fucking Major League.
Yeah, see, I haven't. It was a very minor league for me, mate. You know what?
That was a fucking do yourself a favour. Sit down and watch Major League.
All right, I will, mate. I will. So,
Cleveland Indians. We used to always go, this is in Wodonga for you, like any fad. There was a stage where we used to go around wearing all Cleveland Indians gear because the Major League, none of us even had ever picked up a baseball bat or knew the rules to baseball.
Did Indians have bow and arrows?
Yeah, they did.
They probably did back in the day.
I wonder if have they had to change their name?
Oh, I think they have, yeah. Indian, I think a lot of the American Indians are out. Cherokees are out.
The Washington Redskins?
Redskins are gone.
I reckon the Cleveland Indians might be hanging on.
Big D.
Big D.
Big D. There's a quick fuck for you for next week. The Cleveland Indians, I reckon they might be gone. I don't know if Indian is kosher anymore.
Oh, but because it's funny. We've got the obviously black. Oh, did we discuss this last time? Blackface, obviously a bit of a.
That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Can't do that.
They've got quite a few friends in Canada. Still mates with them on social media, and they're
Justin
partners.
Trudeau.
And so Justin
he loves
Trudeau.
A bit of blackface.
Who's Justin Trudeau?
He's the Canadian Prime Minister. Didn't he do blackface or something? Did I make that up?
Sure.
Maybe I made that up.
Fuck check that.
Yeah.
You got a busy week ahead. Anyway, no. So and over there, like. On social media, it was Halloween, and they'll be like, and there were kids going around with the big feathers on, and they're going, who would send their kids out with that? Like it's sort of like the same as blackface. But a couple of weeks ago, I was listening to an interview with Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they asked him, what was the last gig he did? And he said he did this gig, free gig. He went out to this this Indian
Burial ground.
No, not burial ground. Like a
Restaurant?
Like not an Indian restaurant. Yeah, he just went and did a gig at Papa Dum's
Plus.
Papa Dum Preach, the franchise out at Southland.
Madonna could sing that, couldn't she?
Oh, she could.
Papa Dum Preach.
That wouldn't be a bad. I'm sure that's been done. Surely that's been done.
Maybe not.
Papa Dum Preach.
Papa Dum Preach. Oh, you might get in trouble if you did the Indian accent. We're getting.
Anyway,
so where's the gig?
Anyway, so it was at what do they call them? Not communities, Indian, not refuge, Indian. Indian, not ocean. You're fucking right off. You're right off.
TP.
Right off the scent here.
There'd
be
TPs
there potentially. Yeah. An Indian family, no Indian refuge.
Tribe, no.
Tribe.
Indian.
Community. No, anyway, so it's where
festival.
A lot of not festival, but it's like it's where a lot of Indians live. Anyway, so they did this concert.
Community.
There. That's what I said. That wasn't it? Yeah, no, an Indian. Fuck. Anyway,
village.
No, not a village. Sort of like a village, but don't.
Is there any chance you'll remember any of the facts to any of your stories?
Yeah, they got holes all through in my stories. Anyway, so that there's a lot of it's quite low socioeconomic at some of these places. So the Chili Peppers have gone and done a free concert there. And anyway, so they've turned up. This is a true story. Out of Anthony Kiedis' words, might be bloody paraphrasing a bit, and they've rocked up. And the Indians have all put given them the feathers to put on, and they're like, we don't really feel comfortable, and they're like, no, we don't give a fuck about that.
We'll put socks on our cock.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck
we're
about
not
that.
Putting the feathers on.
And they said it was quite interesting. And they said, well, don't you? I thought you didn't like us wearing it. I said, no, we don't give a fuck. That's sort of
right.
So that's interesting.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
A lot of the time, they don't ask the actual people. Does this offend you?
So people are getting offended for them.
That's right.
But maybe it was just because of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like
if you rocked in there with the feathers on, they're going, who's this fuckwit with the feathers?
Yeah, well, I'm the suburban footballer.
Well,
and they'll be like, who?
What's football?
Who's that?
What's football?
And what's a suburb?
Yeah.
We live in a community.
or
whatever the word is. All right. So
we're not sure yet. This could go anywhere, but so Kristen, she's had to work, and then she gets nice and dressed up. We're excited.
Yep.
We're excited because we haven't gone out on a Saturday night together. As you know, when you're doing comedy and she works shift work, so your weekends they fall all over the joint. Like most people's weekends are work Friday, knock off Friday, have a few beers. Saturday, go out Saturday if you got to do stuff Saturday. Now, we hadn't done anything like this for a while, so I'm a bit excited. Even the best thing for old Evo was Kristen had to work the next day. So you know what I've got? I've got the designated driver, mate.
Where'd you get a cab? Oh, you've got a designated driver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she said, nah, I'll drive. I got to work tomorrow. You can go crazy.
Because girls are different. Girls will be like, oh, I'll drive. It's okay. I'll have a. Whereas a guy will just be like, this is fucked.
If you got to drive,
fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, girls sometimes, and when you drive, sometimes the girls go, I'm going to let loose tonight, and they have like 2 champagnes.
You're this was wasted on you.
Fucking, you could have driven. But I had 2 champagnes. I might be over. So you will not be over the limit. Like I'll have 20 schooners and go, I'm fucking all right to drive, mate. Yeah, they were mid-strength. I'll be right.
Yep.
So we turn up and good vibe. We're at Long Grain in the city, which is on Little Burke Street, and pretty bloody classy, classy bloody joint, if you don't mind. A bit above me.
What were you wearing? You would have been underdressed.
I was wearing these jeans.
Okay.
I wasn't wearing the All-Stars. I was wearing brown boots that I've had for about 30 years.
Yep.
And just a light blue shirt.
Light blue?
Light blue.
Oh,
baby blue.
Risky with the
sweat
patches. I'd love to wear a light blue shirt, but I just couldn't do it.
I
look like my bloody pits are a watering hole.
Yes, in the Indian village. So
Indian community.
Like a drought. A flood.
Yeah.
Flood under the armpits. So anyway, so we're rocking there, and Kristen's like, oh, well, I'm not going to know anyone. And because we only really know Penny and Vaughan, so but we're looking forward to it. And she said, well, just don't leave me, I'm not going to know anyone. I said, well, I don't know anyone either.
Yeah.
But she goes, yeah, but you walk in there, you have 10 friends straight away. And I said, yeah, you are socially awkward. But, so she's busting go to the toilet. She goes to the toilet. I walk in, hey, Vaughanie, how are you? She gets back about 3 minutes later. I'm already chatting to 10 people.
Yeah, you're doing the fucking...
I'm doing the rounds.
You're doing the worm down
I'm doing the worm.
Everyone's chanting your name. Evan.
I thought you said you didn't know anyone. I don't.
Yeah, babe, out of me fucking way. I'm killing it
here. You're cramping me style.
You're cock blocking me here. Come on.
Yeah, so... and I didn't know what time we were leaving, but we got there at 7, so I'm thinking at best I've got maybe
11.
11, even that's tough because you've got to get back to Mornington.
Yep.
So I'm thinking maybe 10, we'll see what happens. But things are going well, get a beer straight away, she has a wine, and I met, now quick one on Vaughan and Penny, they're both, they're obviously engaged now, but they've got kids from previous partners.
Okay.
So, they all get on well. Things.
That's good.
That's all good. That's all groovy. That's all sweet. So I, just mingling, we met Penny's the father of her kid.
Is there?
He's there, which is...
what's he doing there? He sneak in or what's...
No, I think he was invited.
Okay.
But, so it's a bit of... Would you find that weird if Tam had been married and then... the father of the kid. It depends what you. As you get older, you sort of get over that, don't you?
Yeah, if there was any jealousy involved, it'd be
hard. If it was a big, hot unit, hot dude.
If he was way better than me, which
wouldn't be hard.
Are he would be, unless he'd been in some sort of accident.
Yeah,
where
lost an arm or maybe just had a stroke and
fallen into a pit of lava or something. Look, no, I'd ask him to leave, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, no one had done that.
No, anyway, but you can't, once you've invited him.
Once he's there.
It's a bit hard for him to rock up and say, fuck off. You're like, well, you invited me.
Yeah.
Well.
He was an American dude. He almost looked like he could be a bouncer himself. He was a pretty big unit, but sort of, not like ripped, but sort of big. Yep. Anyway, Penny goes, this is so-and-so's father. This is...
reservation, an Indian reservation.
Bing, bing.
There we go.
That's nice. I never would have picked that.
No. Indian reservation.
Well,
what do they call a reservation? A reserve.
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, back to yours.
All right, back to me. Anyway, that was good. So, anyway, this is Lance. And, g'day, Lance. How are you, mate? Going nice handshake.
Yep.
He meets Kristen. And Kristen was dolled up in this little silk dress.
Yep.
And she'd sort of had the hair tied up in a bun.
Ooh,
yeah.
Princess Leia, the double bun on either side?
She just went the one bun.
Okay.
She doesn't have enough hair for the double bun.
Okay.
She always says my hair's a bit too thin.
She didn't go the bun.
No, I didn't go the bun. Just went the bun.
Okay.
And the glasses.
Okay,
Because,
so the sort of
the nerdy,
bit of a nerdy sort of nerdy but naughty.
The naughty nerd.
Yeah, naughty nerd.
Naughty nerd. Yeah.
I've put that in the search engine before.
Yeah. And I put other stuff after it in the search engine. But anyway, that's me.
So anyway,
and then Lance.
Yep.
Big Lance. First thing he says.
Sir Lancelot.
He says, "Ooh, you look like you got a bit of you." And he goes, "Oh, what do you do?" And he goes, "You're not a librarian, are you?"
Oh, Lance.
And Lance is gone. He's done that thing. You look like you could pull those glasses off, and I'm going with it. I'm going with it. She throws her hair around.
This Lance is a fucking legend.
This Lance is the man.
Hey, babe, how cool is fucking Lance?
How cool's Lance? I'd never called you the librarian or whatever, but maybe let's do a bit of role play.
Yeah.
We got home that night. I rolled in with a bag full of books and they go, hey, these are overdue. Can you bloody do something about it? And she goes, fuck off, idiot. I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, shh.
Yeah.
Quiet.
So big Lance. I like Lance from the start. He had a bit of spunk about him.
How did it go down?
Oh, mate, Kristen laughed as well. She's got a good sense of humour for a librarian.
That won't last. Those jokes get less and less funny as the time goes on.
That's right. So that was good. We had a chat to a few other people. We got chatting to Penny's Penny's sister, who she looked a bit like Blake Lively. Do you know who that is?
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
No idea.
I think she's on Gossip Girl, but I'm sure you're a big fan of that. But she's married to that Ryan Reynolds dude.
So you look at me like a fuckwit for watching Major League, and you're doing Gossip Girl
I don't
references.
watch it.
Well, you know it, but I wouldn't know. I'd know nothing about Gossip Girl, and you know what the star looks like. So,
All right, it may not even be that, but anyway.
Oh.
So I'm not too sure, but so she chatting to her, and
so she's gorgeous. Is that what you're saying? I assume this girl's gorgeous. If she's given Gossip
she's pretty hot. It was at that point where I forgot about the naughty librarian.
You can go to any
the naughty
library.
nerd.
Go to the library anytime.
I said, "Fuck that!
Yeah.
I want the Hollywood megastar." So but her husband was there, and he didn't look like Ryan Reynolds. And I said that to him, but I said that to Holly actually. But anyway, she started talking. She works for a company, and a while ago she tried to touch base about booking some comedians.
Okay, now you're talking.
Now I'm talking. I said maybe Evo could organise some big names for you, but never went anywhere.
Yep.
And so I just asked. I said, "Oh, who'd you end up getting?" She said, "Oh, we got Hughesy." I said, and she said he was great. And
good.
I sort of asked, what was the fee? And I won't reveal it because she gave me the price of a few comedians' fees.
Yep.
And then she said, we inquired about Hamish and Andy. You know Hamish and Andy.
I know Hamish and Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very funny.
Very funny. Are they?
And lovely guys.
Are they this funny? What do you reckon Hamish and Andy cost? Should I say this?
Well, yeah, anyone can make an
It
inquiry.
was just a conversation, wasn't it?
But anyone can make an inquiry.
That's
It's not
true.
like it's top secret.
No, it's not top
Anyone
secret.
that wants to book him, he's going to have to face these prices.
The price, okay.
Let me have a
so-
guess.
All right, so Hamish, I don't know what they were doing, whether they were obviously just chatting, they were...
Well, I learned
Doing a bit of-
recently, this is to give you, to just check, this is part of the process to work it out. I learned recently to get Jimmy Barnes to a 1 hour spot, to come along to a private function to a 1 hour spot, $200,000.
That's big, isn't it? That is big.
You're not getting him down the footy club for the reverse draw.
Yeah, no.
No, you got to sell a lot of tickets.
So
You got to
imagine
say,
if
boys,
he just played, what would 5 minutes cost?
I think it's more about just getting there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He's not dropping out for 5 minutes, singing Working Class Man once and then pissing off.
No.
No.
Even that it wouldn't be cheap.
Yeah.
So that's $200,000. So going on that, Hamish. So what do you want to do? Are they emceeing the function?
Oh, I think maybe they're emceeing. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they're just there up on stage, zigging and zagging. Are they? Yeah. So I didn't get the full rundown, but I thought the comedian spot was, maybe 20, 25 minutes or something like that. So Hamish and Andy, mate, let's say they're emceeing it.
Well, I would say $40,000.
Higher.
Fuck me. 70.
Higher.
So they don't want the gig. They're pricing themselves out.
Well, I don't know.
If I'm charging someone that, I don't want to do the gig.
And you
Well,
We're
100.
obviously
might as well
going
make
through
it
management.
a clean 100.
Oh, higher.
They're not getting in the Barnesy territory. They can't. They're not
They're
getting
not Barnesy territory, but they're floating in the middle there.
Tell you what, they wouldn't want to phone it in. You'd want to do a bit of fucking research on the company and you're getting personal.
Jesus.
130.
140.
Sweet Jesus,
Like,
Mary
I don't
Mother.
care who you are. Like, they are funny, but are they 140 grand funny?
No.
Like, what
How much are they getting paid to do a TV series?
What the fuck? Like, they started on AB or Channel 30. Like, they that big.
It's not where you're from, it's where you're at.
Well, that's true.
I used
That's
to be on
true.
a Stussy poster I used to have in my bedroom.
Who was?
A Stussy poster.
That's a while ago.
Yes.
That's the 90s.
It said,
Wasn't Stussy? That would have been big in
Oh,
Wodonga at the
Stussy
time.
pants. I remember my dad told me off once. I would have only been 14 or maybe 13 or something, and I saved up for ages now, and I was going to buy something big, and I spent the whole fucking money
On
on
Stussy.
on checkered Stussy pants. They look fucking ridiculous.
Were you like
I wore them
were you
everywhere.
getting a job fucking as a chef, were you?
They look like that. Yeah, they're fucking horrendous.
But you
things.
probably wouldn't have had a job that good. You've had some
No. You
shit
used to
jobs.
wear them with black rollers
Oh.
and an ill-fitting Stussy top.
Can you go through next time you're at your parents' joint and find some photos of you? You would have had some of the worst fashion going around, I reckon. Even you're not bad tonight. But
Well, Well, I don't care. There's a difference between
You were dressing like a dad when you were 14.
but people say, "Oh, he's dead." I'll go down Chapel Street and buy fucking nice clothes. I couldn't be fucked. I couldn't be fucked.
You're right.
And I don't like wearing shirts. If
I hate
if they
shirts.
ever invent a shirt that you don't have to iron, I'm fucking wearing shirts every day of the week.
I hate anything that covers my arms. I don't know why.
How would you wear? You got a watch that looks like a fucking UFO's landed on your wrist.
That's an $8 watch.
I've got an $8 watch.
I walked into this bloody engagement party. Jesus Christ, there was some bloody rich people. They met a couple from Portsea. Anyone who lives in Portsea, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah,
they're on another level. So I looked at his watch compared to mine, and I've gone, oh, holy shit, you are a rich man.
Yeah, but because I also bought I bought a Big W watch about 6 months ago, and it's a fucking ripper.
I just use it time when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
I do use it.
If that's doing the job, how much? There must be profit.
Well, what do you need in a watch?
What do you need in a watch?
Like people have got those gold. It's a status thing.
It's a
status thing. That's what it is.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
mate.
you
That's
sort of pull your sleeve up. Oh, is that a Rolex? Oh, you're a wanker.
That's a waste of money.
That's a waste of money. Yeah.
So,
how much do you have to spend on a watch? I don't know.
Yeah. Here's this one. Someone did a gig the other day with the guy in the wheelchair.
Alcott? Dylan.
Yeah. So what's he charging for your standard 30-minute talk at a Sporties?
All right. So he's pretty big now. He's big and he's got a bit of momentum. And it's not just the wheelchair.
No, he's on a hill.
He's on a hill. Put the brakes on, Dylan. All right, 30 minutes. I'm going to go 50.
35 grand.
Okay, all right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, though. I reckon it's too much.
I reckon it's too much.
It's too much.
Mate, you know the way.
Well,
you know the way I feel.
Well, I don't know Dylan.
I don't know Dylan either, but you know the way I feel about Dylan.
I know. Maybe this is a Patreon episode. This is a Patreon episode. Yes, when we get this Patreon going, we've got a great bloody story for you that will not see the light of day unless you're on the Patreon. But
there'll be a $5 Patreon.
It'll be on the
$10 Patreon, maybe a $20 Patreon,
maybe
and that'll be on
the 140.
That'll be a $100,000 Patreon. Will be.
Or maybe to make it nice, we could do the $35,000 a month for what he gets paid. That's when you can hear the story.
He can hear the story. Yeah. His
yeah.
next Sporties, you can.
That's right.
You can hear the story, and this is. It's not an opinion. It's a story. It's a story
it's truth.
It's truth.
It's fact.
It's something I've been told, and it blows my fucking mind every time I think about it. but also, and this one was on the news, so we can't. When he had that vibrating.
What do you have in there?
So he had
fleshlight.
No, he had a. So his fiance or his partner is a
sex therapist,
sex specialist.
So
she's
you'd have to be to get. Oh, but you still get movement when you.
Yeah, I think they've got a great.
He's from
sex
the legs
life.
down.
And this was on the news. So this is fucking Google this.
Google it.
So she had this new toy, and I think they were promoting it. So basically, it was like a little.
You have it in there and you can press the button. It's like a remote control.
Like a vaginal plug. Plug.
And it vibrates,
and he controlled it from his phone.
Got one up my ass now.
Yeah, and they were recording it. They were in a restaurant and they were recording it. And so he was making the video and the people around in this restaurant, and she was like sort of having this orgasm while he was controlling it with this... with his telephone, and I was telling a mate about it, and he goes, "Fucking hell!" And we went to Google it, and it was gone.
Oh,
and look, I'm just saying, his
fee goes down.
His fee goes down. I'm just saying the country's got the favourites that they don't want to do anything wrong.
Yeah,
like the media has their favourites.
Is there anything wrong with that though?
No,
I think there's nothing
wrong.
Maybe
not having the favourites. but maybe treat everyone equally. Like, imagine if Barry Hall did that.
Yeah.
Imagine
Put
if
it up his vagina.
no, up someone else.
sorry.
Yeah. Imagine if he was the one with the phone in a public restaurant
And
making his or Wayne Carey or Ben Cousins or
Tom Siegert
or me.
Yeah.
God forbid I do it.
Oh, maybe that's what I could do with the naughty nerd. I'll get that going.
The naughty nerd. Oh, your wife. Yeah. Sorry.
Right.
Maybe we should do it at a restaurant.
Maybe I'll
just
just
you and
jam it
me.
up my ass.
Yeah, and I'll
We
control.
could do it on the live pod.
We'll,
We could do it on the live pod. Or jam one up my ass, and you can we'll get someone in the audience. They can do it, and no one knows.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Something?
Maybe that could be our something.
That could be.
We
something
could
big.
recreate controversial celebrity moments.
So not like it'd be the Toyota moments that they used to do.
Yeah,
we'll
yep.
do celebrity ones,
But celebrity controversial ones.
that's right.
Like, well, what, Fev will piss on an ATM?
Yep. You could be Bill Clinton. I'll be Monica, and I'll give you a blowjob.
Okay, that wasn't the path I was going down. I was thinking more sporty sort of.
Okay.
I could do who was that rugby player that did the
Pissed in
bubbler?
his mouth.
Yeah, I'll quite happily
Todd
do that.
Carney.
Yep.
You could, people would maybe do that on the Patreon. That'd be pay to watch that.
I could.
Could you root a dog like Mitch?
Oh yeah.
Let's just go through the NRL.
That's a good idea.
There's a few things there.
Yeah. So
pay for that.
and we could do little ads, and that'd be a hoot.
Oh, it'd be great. Great. So
yeah.
Call
in if you've got any ideas you'd like us to do.
Hit us at reallygoodbanter@gmail.com. I promise I'll start looking at that.
Yeah.
Getting it going. So, so 140 grand, but and that was sort of it. I had 3 hours there.
Yep.
So it sort of reminded me of when I was, because I was a bit like you in Port Douglas. I had a lot of older mates.
Yep.
My older mates still remember me.
Yep.
But because I remember, you'd get to the pub at like 8, and they had like 3 hours, and their power drinking.
Yeah,
They're on the heavies. And I'm on the mids, and I still have. They still were getting wedges. I can't go with you boys.
Yeah,
I'm fucked.
Yeah,
I'm fucked. So but Devon and Penny, bloody great night, and that was just a fun, good night. I had a few beers, I had a red wine, I had a couple of whiskeys.
Whiskeys.
I had a couple of whiskeys. Vaughnie goes, mate, should we have a bloody whiskey? I said, you got any cigars, mate?
Oh,
Big on the cigars. He said, I don't have a cigar. I said, all right, I'll just do the whiskey.
Yeah.
So, and then Kristen, as I was
Didn't put Coke in your whiskey?
Didn't put any Coke in the whiskey, mate. It was a very nice whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few
What'd
drops.
you pay for it?
I didn't pay anything. That was all, so thank you very much. That was
Jesus.
all covered. So,
easy.
yeah, she was...
she was
she was a good night.
She was
It's
an
always
expensive night.
It always goes down nicer when you don't have to put your hand in the pocket, doesn't
Well,
it?
maybe you don't appreciate it as much.
I did.
You did, okay.
I did for the 3 hours. But also I was drinking like a
Like your last day on earth.
Well, last day on earth.
Drinking like you'd won a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got through a bit, and it was a good trip home. Me speaking Swahili and Kristen going, why the fuck am I with this guy?
Yeah.
But, good times.
Yeah, no, they love that.
Yep. What about you, mate? What's going on?
Well, I've this is probably more a talking point rather than a story. But Friday, Saturday night, Thomastown Cricket Club.
Yep.
Gone in, gig going, great gig, full house. They really
How many teams are we talking?
Not sure, but it's a senior club.
Yep.
And a young bloke called Jordan, ripping bloke. He's the president. Just a really nice, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and he was lovely. And I like to, whether it's a footy club, cricket club, when I'm chatting to the crowd, I like to find the legend, not the legend, the current legend. But whether it's the gun full forward, he's got the gorgeous misses, and I like to hang a bit of shit on them. They call it. In the biz, punching up instead of punching down.
Well, it's hard to do that at a cricket club because there's not too many of them who are...
I think this must have been a decent level. They all looked like pretty sporty. Well, there were a few old blokes there.
Few of the girls. How the girls going? Were they hanging around the cricketers?
There were more than usual.
Nice.
Women there, but still absolutely fuck all compared to a footy club.
Yep.
Women, we've established this. Women don't love cricket.
No.
by any stretch of the imagination. They don't love their partners playing cricket.
No. You know how much you can tell how much they know about cricket when they come and go, who's winning?
Yeah.
And you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know till the end.
You don't. It's a strange old game.
Weird old
sport.
Strange
old
but
sport.
I liked it.
Yeah, no, not for me.
All right.
But anyway, so chatting to the crowd, found this young bloke, Nick. He was. I said, "Who's the opening batsman?" Nick. Good looking kid. How'd you go today? He got 72. Won it off his own. Won it off his own bat. Just you got a lady? No, and why would you tie down the Nickinator? And look, it was going because he was just. People find it funny when you're building someone up like that for some reason. Whereas they don't like because quite often people say, "Oh mate, hang it." Fucking got hang shit on Rob Ho. His fucking missus just left him. He's lost his job.
He's got a gambling addiction.
Yeah, he's just realised he's got pancreatic cancer. Mate, you got to get into it. His
really
life's
stuck
fucked.
in it, mate. He loves it. He loves it.
And you're like, you know what?
Losing his pancreas.
I reckon I'm going to let him go. I'm
tough.
not into that. I'm not into ruining anyone's night. So I'm chatting with this Nick bloke, and then I do a joke later on where I just ask in the lead up. I ask, mate, what's the best thing about being a dad? And it's just sometimes it goes somewhere, sometimes it doesn't. This big burly bloke up the front, he would have been in probably 60s or so. Best thing about being a dad, and he said, watching your kids play sport. Nothing funny in that. If they're good. Nothing funny in that because it's just, I was like, oh, that's a lovely thing to say. And it ended up that Nick was his son.
Oh.
Nick was his son. So I thought, the planets, it's all coming together. And then we've got to the halftime break. No, it wasn't even the halftime break. It was the end of the show, so it was too late for me to do anything with it. And a guy came up and said, you know Nick's dad, Tony, who you were talking to? And I said, yes. And he said, I'm not sure if you've heard of him. His name's Tony Fellows. He's a bit of a fucking local sporting legend.
Fellows.
And I said, how? Well, I'm a Collingwood man, so I said, any relation to Wes Fellows?
Ooh.
The ruckman from the 90s, and he said no relation.
Never heard of fucking Wes Fellows.
And I said and he said let me take you on a little walk. So there was this little hallway at the footy club. It was really nicely done, and they've got all the footy and cricket. You know, sometimes footy and cricket don't get together.
Yeah.
This club was really united, and I reckon it might have been a bit to do with old Tony Fellows. So he goes, let me just run you through a few of his achievements. Let me just fucking run you through his best and this is his football best and fairest, right? And I question
whether this is true.
No. Well, it's 100% true because it's up on the board. Up on the board, and it's got his photo, and it's
you rack up some photos.
I've got to delete you. I just so much shit on here.
Who's that guy in the bloody?
So this is Tony Fellows.
You posted this on the Suburban Football.
So this is his achievements.
A fucking great mullet.
A great mullet. He won the club best and fairest for Thomastown in 1983.
Yep.
87, 89.
Yes.
92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. 11 club best and fairest. Would there be many better players
for a club? Depends what the team. Were Thomastown a bunch of spuds back then, or do you think is someone like going? Come on, we've got to stop big fucking Tony winning it this year, or what are they doing?
And then I said, well, how is he? Is he just as good at Was cricket. He just as good at cricket? So he's won 11 in the footy. Guess how many he's won in the cricket?
Like club champions.
Club champions.
12? 22. Jesus Christ. I reckon Tony's got to bloody go up a division.
It's a good point, actually. Maybe Tony's got to test himself a bit.
Maybe instead of playing Div 3 or something, maybe Big Tone, instead of being the big fish in the little pond, maybe go up and test yourself, mate.
It's a very fucking good point.
After the 10th best and fairest, maybe go, I think I might go play some decent football.
Yeah, it's here I am. See, that's me. I always look up to people. I'm thinking, wow, what a legend. But mate, he's got to fucking test himself. This bloke, He's got to find his level. He's what do they call when someone a front runner or a bloody when they
Daniel skier.
He's a Daniel skier. He beats up on. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
he's But what an effort!
Maybe
30.
Maybe his old man was doing all the vote cards each year.
Okay.
Because I'm not leaving Thomastown, mate.
No, people are speaking fairly highly of him.
Yeah, we're just taking the piss.
No, we're just taking the piss.
Just taking the peep.
But I tell you what, do you reckon a club... Because I remember back Wayne Rovers in the ovens, mate, there's a guy called Robbie Walker who was just... To me, he was... Like, he won it every year. But still, to win 33 between football and cricket, it's...
that's a big trophy cabinet at home.
It's a shed.
He'd have to put it in his fucking wank room, wouldn't he? His wank shed. You know those blokes who put all their stuff in, like, they've got a wank room?
I've never heard it called a wank room.
Yeah,
before.
a good mate, Cam Crowley, Tubby, who's at East Ringwood. I think they said he put all his, like, jumpers and all his stuff. He was a great footballer as well and great cricketer.
Man cave?
Yeah, man cave. I think wank room.
So it's wank room more about...
it's more about you.
Yeah, you're getting off on your own achievements rather than, like, rubbing one out over like nudity or something like that.
No, it's more just you look at your jumper and you take people in there and you go, oh yeah, that's 1999 where I won the flag.
Bit of a head wobble room.
Bit of the head wobble, room. Yeah. So my wank room would be I'd struggle to get a bit of pre-cum, to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't achieve much.
Did you ever win a club best and fairest?
Just juniors. I came runner-up a few times.
Yeah.
But, no one's... But I pushed myself. I went to pretty high levels.
You went up to...
Played a bit of VFL.
Yeah. That's
Divvy
true.
one.
Yeah.
Eastern Footy League.
Yeah, that's true.
And knew my career was over, so I went to Far North Queensland.
You didn't win it up north?
No, runner-up.
Okay.
And a third, I think.
Yeah, still...
Mate, I mean, that's, top three. Top three, you know.
You take that any day of the week.
I mean, it's still not a BNF, but...
yeah, I've got 2 club best and fairest at Caulfield. Get this.
All right.
Get this.
I'll get it.
First one, I'm up there. Second one, another guy, our ruckman, big Irish guy, Mikey Finn, he won the league BNF the year I won the club BNF. And the club put his fucking name on the board instead of mine.
Well, that sort of shows your standing at the...
I only noticed like a little while ago.
That's...
And like 8 years later, I noticed.
Yeah.
I was like, that's because I was like, I swear I won fucking 2. And I was cleaning up the shed at home and I was showing the boys the trophies. I was like, I've got fucking 2 here. I've got 2. And I rang the president. I said, mate, I've won 2 premierships.
BNFs? BNFs, settled in,
definitely not premierships. I've won 2 BNFs. And he said, oh, yeah, no, we cocked it up. We put Mikey Finn up there because he won the league. I said, well, can we get that fucking changed?
Yeah, that's probably a fair point. Fair point, mate. But
anyway.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. So that's...
won a league BNF in under 12s.
Okay. Yeah, I came runner-up under 15s.
Whoa.
No, you know who won the league, BNF?
All right. How old are you?
I'm under 50. It was 1997. He's my age. He coaches an AFL football club at the moment. Played all my juniors with him.
What club does he coach?
Hawthorn.
What colour's his hair? No, Sam
Mitchell. He, mate, I tell you, he's won some BNFs in his time.
He's won some BNFs.
Oh, mate, his junior career, just S. Mitchell. I got him in 1997. Then S. Mitchell, and then he won the league at he's won some BNFs.
Oh, mate,
he's a ball magnet.
Mate, I love him. He's fucking hard nosed.
He is,
and I've told the West Coast story, haven't I?
Don't know
about Sam Mitchell.
Don't think so.
I've been told this by several people, so I'm running with it.
Oh, you have to.
I've got fucking nothing to back it up.
Apart from 7 people.
And a couple of AFL people said it at Sporties. So I said, this has got to be true. And I want it to be true so bad that I'm running with it.
You do it.
So he's gone to West Coast.
That's correct.
He's gone to West
Is that
Coast.
the story?
Yep. And yeah, that's it, mate. I couldn't fucking believe it. Yeah, so he's gone to West Coast as I think he played a year and was also maybe a bit of a coaching role, assistant coach role,
on field coach.
Yeah, he's always going to be a coach.
He was
footy nut. Anyway, so he's
footy head.
So he's over at West Coast, moves the family over, and they're there for a month or so before training starts. First night at training, very first night at training, the coach has got the team together. Simpson, was it?
Adam Simpson. That'd be it.
He's got the whole team together. All right, guys. First night of training, this is what we're doing. This is the first time we've got the boys together. We're doing this. We're going to go for a run. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. All right, let's go. And Sam Mitchell, first night at training, said, can I just say something? And everyone's turning around and going, fucking hell.
Well, Sammy,
new kid on
4 fucking premierships.
New kid on the block.
Chill out, Mitch.
What's he going to say here? And I said, and I didn't say anything.
You weren't there?
No. I wasn't there at all. And and Sam said, I just want to say, me and my family came over however many weeks ago.
Can they run the laps with us?
Can they come and run the laps with us? And Simpson said no.
No, they're too young.
Yeah, way too young. And your wife, she's going to get killed out here.
Yeah, she's got high heels on.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
No.
We're
dig up the ground.
We're not at Hawthorn anymore, mate.
Yeah, come on, mate.
We're not the family
We're
club.
not the family club.
We're the cocaine.
If you go back to the 05, 06, and we did things a little different.
Yeah,
at least your family was on the gear.
If you want some steroids or a couple of lines of coke, we can sort that out. But
why's your 10-year-old bench pressing 150 kilos? We're the family club when it comes to drugs.
As far as family days, mate, you can shove that up your ass. You're in Western Australia now. Get some fucking
oath, mate.
Get some.
You're more than 3 hours behind, mate.
Yeah, get some.
A long way behind.
Get some bickies into you and let's
party.
Let's party. All right. No. So anyway, so he said, I've been here for a few weeks now with my family, and here I am. First night, not a single person of the playing group has made any effort to contact me. And he said, by all reports, he said, if this was at Hawthorn, it'd be the leadership group. We would have taken you out for dinner. Every single person on the list would have sent you a text message. We would have got around you. We would have seen if you needed anything. We would have helped you move shit if need be.
Yeah,
and I've been here for a month. Fucking no one's made contact with me. This club has got some real fucking issues. Like, you guys got to pull your head in. This is not what a club's about. This isn't a winning culture.
And we're all the guys going,
who is
this guy?
Who is this fuckwit?
If he thought I was going to text him, he's fucking, I'm not going to ring him now.
This guy is really going the wrong way about coming to our little ice party on Friday night.
I was going to invite him. I'm not sharing my coke with him.
I'm not sharing my pipe with this little fucking party pooper. He is a stick in the mud. No, so, and everyone's like, fuck yeah. And apparently it was like,
it was a thing.
Like the catalyst for the 2018 flag.
No, that's good.
That's a great story.
I could picture him saying that.
Yeah.
I could picture him saying that.
So I've got another one if you want to hear this.
While you're on a roll, mate. This is big.
This is another Mitchell.
Big.
And I saw this one firsthand.
Okay.
So this isn't... The other one may have had a bit of mayo over the years.
No, I reckon that's good.
But I like that story. I like telling people that story.
Well done.
Even if it never fucking happened, I don't care.
Nah, well, it's out there now, mate.
It's a good story.
Our bloody 20 subscribers are going to spread that around.
So here's another Sam Mitchell story. And I didn't love him as a player, but now, maybe as I get older, I start to appreciate...
You appreciate
people that just don't give a fuck. Everyone's different.
Yes.
We can't all be nice as pop. We can't all be Luke Hodge.
We can't all be Luke Hodge. But he was hard as
he was hard as a cat.
I'm sure he's got a part of him where he's like, fuck you.
Oh, there'd be a fuck you part of Hodge.
There's a big fuck you part.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mitchell. You're going to West Coast.
He literally gave me the shirt off his own back one night.
Did he?
Luke Hodge.
Did he?
Yep. Gig in Terrelgan. Turned up.
And you turned up without a top.
Without a shirt. And he said,
who is this
do you
guy?
realise you're not wearing a shirt? I said,
it's fucking Terrelgan, mate.
Put
your man titties away.
Yeah. Take your shoes off, Hodgie. It's fucking Terrelgan, mate. Have a beer.
Yeah.
No, and it was quite a fancy function. I didn't read the invite at all and turned up with fucking jeans and like a hoodie. And
yeah, right. And you just thought Terrelgan, I'm gonna fucking
I thought this will be rough as
deal
guts.
some icy.
And and the guy said, "Oh, mate, have you got anything else to wear?" And I said, "Oh, fuck, no." And he said, "Well,
No.
mate, everyone else is it's sort of quite a flash affair."
Said, I
And
don't like
Hodgie
shirts,
was the
mate.
guest speaker, and he said, "Mate, I've got a spare shirt in the car. I'll wear that. You wear this one." And he gave me the shirt off his own back.
Mm.
And then,
No, it's very nice, but it's not like diving on a bomb or anything like that.
well, I fucking it was
Big.
No, I sweat a fair bit in it, and I said, "Do you want it at the end of the night?" And he said, "Mate, you can have that.
You keep that.
You can have that. You rank little,
You stinky little fuck.
feral fucking." Anyway, so that was nice.
No, that's very nice. No, that is nice. That's a lovely story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you that?
Nice
We're
touch.
running
Yeah,
out
do
of
it.
time.
Yeah.
I've got to go. If I'm not home by 6:30,
All right.
Tam's going to
All
leave.
right. How long does it take you to get home?
15 minutes.
Okay.
We better.
All right. We
How long
better.
is this
Should we go
episode
through
going
this?
for? Maybe we'll tell that other Hodgie story next week. We're right on an hour.
Okay. I was going to ask a question, but I don't think we've got time.
Ask me a question.
Yeah. What do you think about this? Just quickly. Obviously got the big viewing Sunday. All right. The wedding video.
Oh, okay.
All
Yep.
right. So
Yep.
you know, like Kristen, she's stressing. She said, "I'm going to take the week off, so I just get the house nice and ready." You know, I said, "Babe, you chill out."
How can you have a messy house without kids?
Well, that's what I'm saying, mate. When people are coming over, it's like the fucking Queen's coming over. Obviously she's not dead now, but so she wouldn't give a fuck if the house was messy.
Oh, it's a woman's worst nightmare to have friends come over and their house is messy.
Oh, it is like you are getting judged. But our house, so we got friends coming over, bridal party and all that, and they're all sorted. Like, you know, we just put on some drinks, we give them some food. But you know what you know what I'm worried about? Our house has fuck all to do for the kids.
Oh, the kids coming over.
The kids are coming over. And I thought, how are we going to keep these kids? Like, our house is like, remember we used to go to like an old person's
What day is
house?
it?
It's Sunday.
What, mate, I tell you what I can do.
What?
I've got a really fun inflatable jumping castle that would fit outside. It takes.
You've seen our back?
Yeah,
It'll fit in there?
Yeah,
Yep.
it fit perfect.
Okay, all right.
All
right. I was going to I've been ringing up magicians and fucking balloon people.
Mate, they're cheap as shit. Get a balloon person around.
Balloon, yeah. I
But
can't
this
find any in
jumping
Mornington. Do you want to know how much a fucking... I rang a magician today. Said, "Oh, what do you charge?" I mean, he's no Hamish and Andy.
No.
But he's... How much for an hour, you reckon?
200?
$350. I said,
That's probably about right.
It's probably about right.
Oh, well, fucking what do we get paid sometimes for 20 minutes?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
so you think about
$3.50
that.
for an
Yeah,
hour.
I thought it was around about that. I said, "Mate, can you go any lower? We got anyone around the $200 an hour?" Like, I don't care if they drop a few cards or the fucking rabbit, they pull a dead rabbit out of the hat.
I don't care if the
just
rabbits are
something-
fucking...
Rabbit's a gerbil or a ferret. Just
make the kids disappear.
Just make the
for an
kids
hour.
disappear. That'd be good, mate. Yeah, because we got no real... Kristen goes, "Oh, when we had... Mum and Dad had people over when they were younger, the kids would just go play." I said, "We've got no real backyard."
No, well, what
do you do at your joint? Oh, you got a
we
basketball
got
ring.
fucking shit everywhere. We got...
Yeah,
we got monkey bar. The whole joint's a fucking playground.
Yeah, our joint's nothing.
No. So my mate, my mate Carl had a
Yep.
similar issue recently, and I said, "Mate, I'll bring the fucking jumping castle around."
Right.
And it doesn't go that high. So we set it up in his shed.
Maybe we could do it in the shed.
You set
in the
up
garage,
in the shed.
In the garage.
And the kids just run around, have the time of their life. So do
Yeah.
you want to come collect that?
I'd love to.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, that's sorted.
Should I do that now?
Yeah, do you want to come do it now?
I'll do it now.
We better
Yeah,
go.
we better go. So, all right, we've sorted that out. I don't need a fucking shitty magician. Shout out. Should I quickly do a shout out?
Yeah, quick
You
shout
mentioned the Patreon and all that. Yeah.
Oh, so at the 100th episode, so that's 5 weeks away. We've got a Patreon. We're doing it, and it's going to be. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
When you get the Patreon, hopefully you get the Patreon. For those that do, are going to pay you. It's as low as $5 a month. We haven't really discussed that.
We've got to work out how much it
you're going to
actually
get
costs.
this, and you're going to go, "Wow,
Whoa,
this
and
is
it's
money
per
well
month.
spent."
It's per month, even if it's $8. That's $2 a week.
Just a little teaser. One thing we've got that's going on the Patreon, and this is the sort of shit that's going to be going on monthly.
Yes.
That you will get extra if you pay. Remember Seven's Magical Moments? That was mate, it was everyone's seen it. So it was basically 40 minutes of fucking highlights. It had that nudie run. It had the fucking Reece
the
Jones.
Mad Muff.
Oh no, Dennis Banks king hitting Reece Jones.
It's good shit.
It had the brawl, Essendon, Hawthorn. It's got Jacko. It's got that Collingwood player jumping the fence, punching it.
Yeah,
it's just
got
highlights.
umpires getting smashed.
It's just Malcolm
It's just
Blight's
good
torpedo.
times. Ooh,
so
it's
it's going to be that, and it's going to be us
commentating
over the top,
Yeah.
like comments, just going. Oh, look, whatever. So we don't want to give away too much for you because we haven't really thought about it. But mate, it's going to be fucking good. And we're going to have interviews on there with people.
Going to be big.
One of our first interviews, there's a guy.
I haven't organised it yet.
Okay, so maybe we won't do that. But big stuff coming up. We're going to go.
All right, so this is from Big D. We've got some fucks here. So here's some toilet fucks.
Make it quick, Big D.
The earliest known toilets were found in the Indus Valley Civilization in northwestern India and Pakistan, dating to around 2800 BC.
Well, if anyone needs a shitter, they do in India.
They do.
'Cause they eat some really spicy stuff.
Over in their reservations.
Yeah.
The indoor toilet was still a few thousand years away. So these were built in the outside of homes and had vertical chutes that emptied into cesspits or street drains. So that's real fucking healthy.
That would have been
that's good stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, sickos. The flush. The credit for inventing the flush toilet goes to Sir John.
That's better.
That's a bit better.
Put a bit more on it.
That's going all right.
Yeah, been training. Someone's been training.
I have. I've been working. I've been edging.
Edging.
Before you get bigger loads.
All right, come on.
All right, yeah. Sir John Harrington, godson of Elizabeth I, who invented a water closet with a raised cistern and a small downpipe through which water ran to flush the waste in 1592.
Fucking hell. That would have been a pretty unreliable flush.
I think so, yes. So here we go. Fart fucks. Here we go. Men and women produce about the same amount of gas and average 8 flatus episodes, individual or a series of farts over 24 hours. The volume varied between 33 and 125 millilitres per fart, which with bigger amounts of intestinal gas released in the hour after meals. So what do you make of that? You'd beat that, wouldn't you?
Oh, mate. Yeah.
All right. Actually, there's something else I might. It's a fundraiser thing. So a young man who's I saw Braden Lewis, who's a Bantito. He was running
BL
over the weekend. Great man, but his mate Will Crompton.
Crommy.
He ran. He's doing
straight out of Crompton.
Straight. What is it? Yeah, straight out of Crompton. Yeah, straight out of Crompton.
Straight out of Crompton. Crazy motherfucker named Ice T. Ice Cube. Real bad.
Can't say all that.
Can you say it if you're singing a rap song?
If you're singing a rap song.
Real bad attitude.
Oh, shit.
Jeez, I sing those songs all the time.
Yeah, anyway, so do the boys. Anyway, so Will Crompton, he's doing a 310-kilometre challenge for mental health research. On the weekend, on Saturday, he did what my mad dog crazy brother did. He ran 12 hours straight.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he's a bloody animal. I'm not sure. He was aiming for 100 on the weekend, but it's to raise money for mental health. I'll post the link on the podcast and on the YouTube. So get around Willie Crompton, straight out of Crompton, who's doing a bloody great stuff for mental health. And
crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
Fucking people who run 12 hours straight, they're going to get their own mental health issues. But well done, mate. That's huge.
That's
but we better wind this up.
It's Jackson Tisdall contacted me about me hot toe. He's podiatrist. And we're going to talk a bit about that, but we don't have time. We'll get to Tizzy.
So jump on the Apple Podcast. Get on the YouTube. Instagram. Tommy's going to fire his up soon.
Yep, that's happening.
So give us a rating, give us a review, get on the YouTube and comment on that so the algorithm goes crazy. But I reckon that's another episode. 5 to go till we hit the 100, the magic 100. Raise the bat.
Start putting your pennies away because the Patreon's starting up in 5 weeks. So start saving, boys and girls.
All 3 of them. It's another episode of
good Banter. Right out of Crompton.
Good Banter.